So, went to Anime Expo today. It is the Saturday of the event, and when I say I went to Anime Expo, what I really mean is I drove up to the LA Convention Center, circled around for about an hour, and then went home. So, a little bit of backstory. I've never really been to Anime Expo. This is the closest I've gotten, seriously. I tried to go a few years ago and dress up as in the Trunks cosplay that I brought with me today. But this is before I knew how to put any of that shit together, so I just didn't really have a reason to follow through on it. Since then, I've managed to complete that cosplay and I wanted to a couple of conventions in Colorado. I was hoping to spruce it up for this event, add some new upgrades to the costume. None of that has happened, so it's pretty much in the same shape as it was when I went to Denver Comic Con years ago. Now, if you've never been to Anime Expo, what I can tell you is that it is pretty much the premier anime fan convention in Los Angeles. Now, being the failed otaku that I am, I didn't really care about the vendors or the celebrity guests. I didn't even look them up. I don't know who's there. But a lot of my friends were there, and some cool YouTube celebrities were there. So that was really the only reason that I wanted to go. It's certainly not the kind of event you should approach with an attitude of, I'll check it out. I'd actually asked my next door neighbor a couple of days ago, who, she was going, if I could hitch a ride. Didn't really work out. But she was like, do you have a 4-day pass? More like a no-day pass, really. The idea is a 4-day pass, that's July 1st through the 4th, is $95. A 1-day pass is $60. So even if you can only go for 2 days, it's still a lot cheaper to get the pass for all 4 days. That was basically my plan, to get the 1-day pass when I got there, if I got there. You ever have that dream where you're getting ready for school or for work, but every bit of prep is taking so long that it becomes the next day? That's kind of what it was like getting ready for this. By the time I had assembled all my stuff, my change of clothes, all the pieces of my costume, got them in the car, it was like 1:30. And the con starts around 10 probably. I wasn't actually planning on going in, really. I was just going to hang out in costume, get some pictures, that's it. Like I said, that kind of swing by, check it out attitude really doesn't warrant a 1-day pass of $60. I drive all the way up there. I'm down in Whittier right now, so it's about a 45-minute drive. I've been to the LA Convention Center before. It's packed with people. There's cars driving around. The parking lots have filled up. And I drove around there for a good hour before I just gave up. There's really not much to report. I didn't feel like parking 5 blocks away and walking all the way there for an event that I wasn't even going to go into. And the AC in my car is broken. It's been that way for a while. Can't afford to get it fixed right now. So I had to put up with being an oven, as usual, whatever. When I got back home, I found out that the duffel bag that had my change of clothes, the clothes I'm wearing right now, and also bits of my costume, I had left behind. So even if I had found a place to park, I would still be boned as far as my costume is concerned. So, yeah, could have gone a lot worse, I guess. I do want to go to Anime Expo eventually. I want to go with friends. I want to go multiple days. I want to have several costumes that I can wear. I got a couple more that I have a whole year to put together now. That whole thing. So yeah, that is my most recent experience with the much vaunted, much sought after Anime Expo. So when it comes to the big conventions, either go or don't. Don't half-ass it. Collaborate with friends. Plan ahead. Do what you gotta do. Be present. That's what fandom's about.